Well, here we are again, back out here in the area where I filmed my last video. That video did very well, and I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that watched that video and left comments and gave me the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. I really do appreciate it. As I stated in the video, if it did well, I would come out here and sleep in the shelter. So here we are. We need to go check on the shelter, see how it's fared. It was meant to be a single overnight hasty emergency shelter, and it's been out here for 3 weeks. It looks like it's still a viable shelter. Clean it up a little bit, spend a little bit of time getting some more insulation. What I'm going to do is take some of this taller stuff and I'm going to actually push it up against the walls in a little bit of an arch shape. Ideally, you should be able to get a good shelter set up in about an hour, unless you're trying to film it. The sun's gone down a little while ago. Temperature's still coming down. Not too much longer. We'll be able to snuggle in here and get some lighting going. I've got a couple of thermometers. We'll check temperature inside and outside. You hear the coyotes? There's quite a few of them out here. They'll probably be going all night. Well, hopefully you can see that it is properly dark out. And got a nice little light in my bungalow. Got a thermometer in there with 2 readouts. So we'll be able to monitor the temp inside there and outside. Alright, so I've got the door closed up fairly well. It's not perfect. I still have to go out and go back out and get my... I got a little lamp out there. I can already see, just being in here a few minutes. Hopefully you can see that. It's almost 35 degrees in here. It's 29.5 outside. It's pretty cozy. I mean, to be honest, it's the side on the ground, especially is. I mean, I'm perfectly fine right now. When it gets colder, I will turn the video back on. All right. It's right at 8 o'clock, and the temperature is actually raised outside a little bit. And I think that's due to cloud cover. So I looked out here a little bit, left the door open, and it's just starting to snow a little bit. Hopefully you can see that. I can't see if the camera's focused. Yeah, you can see it. Alright. I'll be back when something else happens. I was just laying here reading, and my stomach started growling. What do we got for food here? I got a couple of apples, and I got a chunk of dry salami, and a couple of really good homemade, like a cereal bar kind of thing. I'll probably save one of these for breakfast though. Very cozy in here. Mm-hmm. Good apple. See you guys when there's something to update. Well, it's a little after 10. The temperature hasn't dropped too much. Still sitting a little warmer in here than outside. The relative humidity is actually lower in here than it is outside too. That's odd. Didn't snow much, just a skiff. It's not snowing now. A little windy for a while. It's like it's calmed down now though. I could feel it just a little tiny bit, but not very much. I'll update when something else happens. Well, time for an update. About 1:45. And as you can see, the outside temperature has dropped pretty low. About 18 degrees. Inside though, we're almost 10 degrees warmer. And there is still a relative humidity difference there. I don't know if you can read that. It's really hard to film in here. It's kind of cramped. It's chilly, but the thermometer doesn't tell the whole story. I'm fairly warm. I mean, I wish at this point, I kind of wish I had, like a small blanket or something on my back, and my side touching the ground is actually pretty warm. But my top side, I'm getting a little chilly. Part of that's probably because I've made some room in here to film, so it's a little bigger of a space. But it's definitely cold, but it's not unbearable yet. You can feel the temperature is dropping, and we've got a ways to go until morning. I'm getting pretty tired though. I did put my hood up, and I've been sitting here with this up, and I'll probably try and get some sleep for a while. I slept for a little while, but I'm a bit of a night owl, so I'm getting to feeling a little cramped being in here for a couple hours now. So, alright, well, I'll update you in a couple hours, or if something major happens. Update time. It's pretty cold out here. Not quite 5 a.m. You can see there's still almost a 5-degree spread, but not quite. I'm still somewhat warm. My back is warm and my side is warm, but my legs and my feet, just I think from being in one position for so long, are kind of cold. I slept for a couple of hours, but it's cold enough now to where it's I can feel it. It's pretty dang chilly, but there's no frost in here yet, so that's good. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not comfortable. One thing is that my side is pretty cramped up. I can't really roll over because I got all this stuff over here. I can't roll over and switch sides. Otherwise, my back gets really cold because it's not up against the wall of the shelter. So yeah, other than being a little bit cold and cramped up, I'm doing okay. I mean, it's not terribly bad. All right, well, I'll try and sleep a little bit more. I'll update you in a little while. All right, my legs are getting pretty chilly now. Got very, very hungry. So, Mr. Owl. Still sitting pretty good in here. Can't really sleep anymore. I might as well have a snack. Waiting out the daylight. I think we peaked on our low temperature. It went from 13 something up to 14. It's just been holding steady there for a while, so. Well, it's definitely chilly. It is. It's cold. The outer temperature keeps dropping as daylight approaches. A little bit after 6 in the morning. But I think we've got enough light out there to film, so my feet are really cold. I need to get up and move around. Feeling a little cramped up, so we'll get up in a minute here, I think, and go check out what it looks like outside. I'm ready to get out of here. I need to get up and move around, even though it is really cold out there. I've been laying in this little weed pile long enough. Hang on, it'll be a little bumpy. Check the temperature right before we leave. Did pretty good, I think. Of course, it feels a lot warmer than 20 degrees in here. But all right, let's get out of here. Kick the old door down. Well, we made it to daylight. The light I had up last night, cold. Alright, let's try and wrap this up before my battery completely dies. No tools, no fire, no wood. Freezing temperatures. How did this shelter hold up overnight? Honestly, it wasn't that bad. I think people would be very surprised at how well this grass and this reed material will actually insulate you. Was it really comfortable? No. Was it cold? Yeah. Did I sleep a lot? No, not really. But it wasn't terribly uncomfortable. And if you ever do find yourself in a situation with no tools and very little materials, I think it's a viable option for survival. Not for camping, survival shelter. Now, with just a few items that you'd typically carry in a survival pack, I think you'd actually be pretty comfortable in there. I hope you liked the video. If you did, could you give me a thumbs up? I really appreciate it. Helps the channel out. And that's about all I've got. I want a cup of coffee. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.